when does your mic come in?
I think Monday.
Where'd you get it from? Amazon?
Of course.
I wonder if it's going to be different than mine, since mine's like, well, I don't know. Apparently, how long is the? I wonder how long the Blue Yeti's been out. Cornac said it's been out for a while. He said he was using one back in 2014, but I didn't think they were out back then.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, they update the model every now and then. There's always some tweaks to it. It's probably more or less the same.
Should get white or black. I know they come in two colors.
I think I got black. What the hell were we doing? It's been so long. I don't even remember what we were doing this
It's
campaign.
been like 2 days. Um, we've committed to finishing out the vampire counts and not leave it in the hands of the AI.
Okay, yeah, I kind of do remember what we were doing now.
Because I started to get fucked over because the AI just also backed off their assault for some reason as soon as I did. And then everyone declared war on me. You were cleaning up some malcontents on the Bertonia front because they declared war on me too for no reason. Right when your army was like literally steps away from one of their cities.
Yeah, I think I killed everybody who declared war on you. Because I remember I killed the dwarf tribe. I think, yeah, the Duchy of Baston is dead. They're gone. Okay,
Yep,
yeah,
they are.
and yeah, Carrick Zephelin's gone. Okay, who are we at war with? We're at war with the Vampire Counts and the Dark Elves. Okay, yeah, so there's no other crazy bullshit I need to look at. Okay, I need to see if I can confederate
I bid you welcome to the court.
this dickhead. Alright, got another confederation in, so now I control all of the donut. The whole donut belongs to me,
Nice.
nobody else. Don't need that, don't need that. Those are okay.
Princess of the
Bad trait. Fuck this army. I don't think I need any of this. Yeah, this is all trash. So that can fuck off. Alright, I'm making like 20,000 gold a turn again. Which is good. Oh, I remember what I need to do. I need to recruit a hero and send them to the south and see if Teclis is still alive. War Masters are basically useless. Let's see, protected disciple. Yeah, so I'm gonna recruit a shitty lore master and send him south to see if Teclis is still alive. I could have checked during the end turn, but I didn't think to last turn. Amber gotta level up. Yeah, I killed or beat Malekith here, I think last turn. Wait, what were we doing here? I think,
You'll
you,
have to jump in, but I'm just staring at your Twitch name, and I don't know what it says.
my Twitch name, Nobunaga did nothing wrong.
Nobunaga. Okay.
He's one of the three uniters of Japan during the Sengoku Jidai. He's famous, like there's a very famous monastery that he burned to the ground out of spite when the Buddhists rose up against him. So it's definitely an ironic name. Um, during your
Continue.
turn, you probably should
Yeah.
take Nuln.
Yeah, that's where we were headed next.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and cockblock Manfred. I'm just
Oh wait, no,
gonna
no, no.
look.
That no, because we were gonna take Kemperbad because he was stacked up there, and we were just gonna take it anyway to see if he would be baited out again.
You already took it. You gave it back to Talabecland.
Oh, that's right. Oh, then yeah,
Yeah.
then Gnome is next. Yeah.
You should take Nuln. I'm gonna go cockblock him. I'm gonna wipe out his army at Wurtbad, and
All right.
I might sack it just to fuck with him. I might take it. Actually, I might take it and abandon it and let you recolonize it. Because otherwise they'll take attrition if I only sack it. So I might occupy it and then just abandon it next turn.
I feel like I normally have another army by now. I think you were mentioning that earlier. I feel like we're behind the curve. I don't know if it's because of the pace of the multiplayer game or not, but I feel like I've already had another army by now.
I think it's just because the vampire accounts are like actually aggressive. They're not like they're not
true.
passive in this version of the game or on this
Yeah.
patch. Which is really like how it should be. For most of Warhammer 2, the vampire counts would literally just wander around the map not doing anything. It
Yeah.
was very boring. It made like playing the Empire campaign not very interesting. Ah, balls. I probably had another army I could have moved. I don't think I moved. Wait, did it end the turn?
It's your turn. I didn't do anything. It's still on you.
Look at my stream. I ended the turn, and I don't think it went. Oh wait,
There
it was
goes.
just lagging.
Yeah, there it goes.
I bet you I could have moved these two other armies though. You know what we can do? When it gets to your turn, recruit a general at either Helmgard or Uberstrike, and just send them to colonize those two provinces in Bretonia. I'll abandon everything that I have in Bretonia, except for the mountains. I'll keep the mountains so that I have a base over here, because that'll only be like orange territory for you. But everything in Bretonia will be green. So I'll just give you Baston and Lyonesse. You'll just have to colonize it with a general.
I had to do all my capturing over again because of how. It's so weird that Lost Ark won't capture with the game capture for me. I just had to put everything back to the way it was.
Mm. I mean, your stream's still going. You can still see it. You mean,
Why?
oh, you just
If I-
flip from screen cap to game cap?
Yeah.
A lot of times with game capture, you have to go in and manually select which window you wanted to capture from.
No, you know, just change that to select any full screen application. So it won't capture like your monitor or anything, but if your game is set to full screen, it will capture that.
Yeah, I don't trust that. I'd rather just tell it to what I want it to capture.
Have faith, Padawan.
I wouldn't auto-resolve that.
I'm not going to take any. Why?
Oh, it says close victory but low casualties. That's weird.
Yeah.
See, the problem is your infantry is
basically all
half
my
dead.
front line.
Hopefully, you gotta get more agents on the field so you know. If he had a full stack at either Dottenbach or Wissenberg, you'd be dead next turn. Because the walls would be down. He'd be able to assault on the same turn. And you'd have no front line. Pick up the pace. I was quoting the Witch Hunter, not telling you to hurry up.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's one of his voice lines. Pick up the pace.
To me, he said, is that what the heretics are?
Yeah, I don't think they say the same thing to whoever like clicks on them. You know what I mean? I think like a different voice line triggers every time he's clicked on.
Her light shines upon me.
Did you recruit another general? Oh no.
No.
Make sure
Oh,
you're
because you're gonna sack that city, right?
no to colonize the provinces that I'm gonna abandon. Like I
That's what I'm
have,
saying. You're gonna yeah. So I need a general, like a sub baby army to go in there. I know.
yeah, just a general to go colonize. Yeah.
I am honored. Elf one.
Oh, Thrawn.
Absolutely not.
Ever.
See, that's weird. Is like he's just recruiting trash.
Oh wait, didn't you want to see if one of us is supporting the other? We can do a dual siege on a city.
Sunburn hunger.
Yeah, it would be cool to do that. We can probably do that probably at either Templehof or what is the name of? It's not Castle Drakenfels. What the hell is the name of Drakenhof? Yeah, Castle Drakenhof. One of the two of those will be like a real army. If you look, this is a lot of troops, but it's all trash. I just have to fight this because I was going to get medium casualties, and I shouldn't take any casualties in this fight.
Yeah, he's got skeletons, zombies. I think those are zombies.
Hopefully, I didn't check what level he was. Hopefully he's not on a flying mount, and hopefully I can actually get him to dual Tyrion, because that would be fucking hilarious.
Tyrion's insane.
Eagle claw.
Yeah.
Without fail.
And I went down like the bitch tier Tyrion build. Like a good guy Tyrion. I didn't even go down the like combat steroid Tyrion.
Yeah, you captured a lot of good equipment though with him being over here. You even got the quick regen if he dies.
Yeah, well that's from a trait. Whenever, so like, I don't know if you know this because this is like a weird obscure mechanic. But like, every legendary lord that's in the game has what's called a defeat trait. And when you defeat that specific legendary lord, then whichever lord was commanding your side gets the defeat trait. Isabella has probably the best defeat trait in the game. She gives you regeneration when you beat her.
Yeah, we both have it. Remember?
Yeah. And then Vlad's really isn't that bad either. Like, really, you shouldn't be getting your hero, or you shouldn't be getting your general wounded. Like, if you're getting wounded, like, things have already gone sideways. But Vlad's isn't that bad. You know, if you're not taking the game, you know, if you're not being too try hard, it is good to be able to come back on the turn you get wounded. There are other ones that are really good, like the Fey Enchantress is 10% replenishment rate. So, you know, any casualties you take get fixed quicker. There's a couple of them that are really good. Some of them, a lot of them are trash. A lot of them are like basically useless. Like beating Franz, I think beating Franz gives you terror when fighting the Empire. Which is like not super useful.
But if you, so wait, so if you beat Franz, what do you get?
Terror when fighting the Empire. So just your general will cause terror. I mean, like half the generals in the game, at least half the legendary lords have a way to cause terror anyways. So it's like basically pretty close to a useless stat. Oh fuck, did I overcast that? Shit. in 2 spellcasts, so in 2 banishments, this wizard has gotten 500 kills. Like, it's all on trash infantry, so it's not like that's amazing, but that's still really fucking good.
It thins the line for your important units to focus on the more aggressive shit.
Yep.
Even trash in abundance can be a nuisance.
This one's not going to be as good. They're just not as clumped up as they were before. I don't even think I'm going to get 600. No, we're like 80 kills maybe off of that one. But that's okay.
The Super Bowl's tomorrow, aren't you excited?
Yes.
Oh, you
Adult
are?
men playing with balls.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
well, there's only one ball.
That's what you think.
Excuse me, I've watched at least 2 or 3 games this season. I'm well aware of the policies and rules implemented by the National Football League. I think what will make football better is just have all the people in the stands have bows and arrows.
Or make it more entertaining.
And they can only sit on either side of the goalpost. So it's just dueling arrows. Whoever's better will be the most influential in the game. Zombies are a bunch of handsome boys, aren't they?
Yeah.
This guy missing his head.
That's how you know you have good head.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know?
Because no head equals best head.
Doesn't make any sense. There's about 7 skeleton warriors that are making a run for it.
Yeah, the AI gets stupid sometimes.
The hell was that all about?
It's because whenever there's too many breaches in the wall, like, one, the game never was designed for you to do sieges like this, you know what I mean? Like, this is not the way, like, the programmers program the AI. The AI really doesn't know how to handle this when you do this kind of shit, which is why it's so unbelievably powerful as a technique.
Yeah.
You're just, like, almost like brute forcing the AI into a situation that it doesn't know how to handle. So yeah, look at like this line of infantry. They lined up a skeleton spear unit in like the least useful formation. Like normally in a battlefield, you can't even get skeleton spearmen in a too wide formation. You know what I mean? Like that shouldn't even happen unless you're pressing them up against an object. So what probably is happening is the AI is trying to position that spearman unit to block that gap. But what's happening is it's placing it. It's probably ordering it at the wrong place, and by ordering it in the wrong place, what it's doing is it's forcing the unit to thin out to a too wide formation, a 2-unit wide formation, which shouldn't even be possible. Like, you're not even supposed to be able to order a formation that narrow. But it's been this way since Warhammer 1. That's why I'm so glad they're fixing sieges in Warhammer 3. Like, I forgot. I meant to like go through some of the streams and try to find a clip of just somebody doing the stream battle. I'll go through one of like Legend of Total War's streams and see if I can find like a really good example of the new siege battle system. But it's nothing like this at all. Like, it looks like there might be some exploits in the new system, but it's not like this. It's not because the AI... It's not because you can force the AI into a situation that the AI literally isn't smart enough to handle. Like, that doesn't happen
in this situation in the new one?
There's basically 5 supply points in every siege map in the new game. And if you're the defender, you're trying to hold on to those siege or those supply points, because those supply points you can use to either build barricades or build towers to help you defend. And the AI is trying to fight you for those positions, for those supply point positions, because if they can cut off your supplies, then obviously it stops you from building barricades and siege towers, which makes assaulting the settlement easier for them. Ooh, that was actually a pretty good banishment. That one was okay. So literally, look, it's hard to explain, but the maps don't even look like these maps. You know what I mean? They're designed totally different. Like visually, you're oriented to these 5 control points. You're not oriented towards walls. You know what I mean? Right now, if you look, the largest feature, the thing that you are like visually oriented towards in these siege maps is the wall. You know what I mean? Like the entire system for how sieges worked in Warhammer 1 and 2 is oriented towards trying to force you to fight over the walls. And in Warhammer 3, you can build walls and settlements, but walls aren't the determining factor. They're not even the central point of the siege. The central point of the siege is this control and supply system. I think it's going to be, no matter what, it's going to be a better system.
It sounds interesting, but I'll have to feel it.
Yeah.
It also sounds like it could become quite tedious.
Well, I mean, this is tedious as fuck. You know what I mean? This is peak tedium. I'm basically like, I'm strategically knocking down towers and then systemically, slowly, methodically dismantling the AI with entire armies made of range troops.
Which you would try and do in the real world, only the AI behaves like morons in this game.
Well, this isn't really... See, this isn't really how you would handle sieges in the real world. Like, you don't just try to bombard the enemy with you know, ranged firepower. That is a part of it. I guess it depends on, like, what era you're talking about. Like, obviously, like, siege technology changes over time. So, like, if we're going to orient ourselves in, like, a historical context, like, if you're in the era of gunpowder, one, you don't build straight walls like this. Straight walls like this like are very easy to knock down with cannonballs, basically. So walls to protect cities in the age of gunpowder, when you had plentiful cannons, they were called star forts. You know what I mean? So no matter what angle you were shooting at the fort from, you were hitting the fort wall at roughly an oblique angle, so that the damage that the cannonball could do was relatively minor.
And you can build them in civilization.
Yeah. Well, I don't think most people. It's actually like post-Renaissance warfare. I don't think most people know a lot about it. Everybody has some idea of how siege warfare worked in the medieval age, even though I think a lot of those ideas about how sieges worked in the medieval age, a lot of what people think about how those battles worked isn't really accurate. But, like, there was lots of things. Like, undermining, like, that was a big deal. You would, try to dig tunnels underneath the enemy's walls and then just blow up the wall from underneath. Like, that was, like, some of the... During the Siege of Vienna, which is probably, like, the Ottoman Siege of Vienna, some of the nastiest fighting during the Siege of Vienna occurred underneath the city of Vienna in the mines. Like, that was where the most brutal fighting was happening, was between, like, Ottoman dig crews and the Italian mercenaries who were trying to stop them from digging and undermining underneath the walls of Vienna. You do have some, like, the Siege of Rhodes is probably, like, the one case where, like, it really was just an aggressive, like, extremely, like, kind of confrontational combat. That fight really was just, like, effectively shooting fish in the barrel. But that was because the knights hadn't really modernized the fortress at Rhodes, and the knights hadn't really modernized their own army. They were still fighting with, late Renaissance technology, and the Ottomans had, effectively a kind of pre-modern army at that point. But yeah, this kind of shit just, wouldn't happen. Like, somebody who is at this low of an angle would be shooting at such a disadvantage. The only way you'd be able to get a projectile that high is probably with a sling or a crossbow. Huh?
Or if you're an elf.
Yeah. I guess, like, that's why Warhammer, it kind of gets, like, the reality of it, or the plausibility of it, you can hand wave away and just say that it's like, it's a fantasy setting, so it doesn't bother me that much. But I mean,
it's plausible if you take into account that they're elves.
Yeah. The real, like, good news, the real important thing is that hopefully Warhammer 3 has fixed this shit. Like, siege battles are just absolutely going to be more engaging, because it's not about, like...
Every Total War game that's come out has been cheesable in a way.
Yeah.
This is not any different than any other game that came out, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think siege battles, I don't know. It's one of those things that everybody wants there to be good siege battles. I don't think that's how you make Total War good. I don't know if you can make siege battles good. I think... Because I guess, like, the reality is like, ancient siege warfare isn't really that interesting. These are supposed to be, like, kind of brutal, like, nasty, unglorious or inglorious combat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, rather than, like, if... The way you probably fix the problem is not by like making siege battles better. Like the way you fix it is by reducing the likelihood that the AI is going to stay in fortifications and trying to force more land battles. So you just avoid the problem of having to like design around the fact that siege battles are actually supposed to be kind of miserable and disgusting.
I've never really acknowledged or noticed the skybox in this game.
I mean, this one is okay. This is a skybox from Warhammer 1. Some of the ones of Warhammer 2 are like breathtaking.
Speaking of skyboxes, one of these days I have a castle to complete. Not a castle, a keep.
Oh, in Valheim? There's nothing that stops you from logging in. There's nothing that stops you from logging in to the Valheim
So
server.
you say. So you say.
You're just gonna get attacked every now and then. You just have to get good.
That's a mechanic I choose not to deal with.
I don't want any combat in my building game.
Well, yeah, I don't. Just like how I turn off tornadoes in city building games.
Tornadoes are my favorite part of city building games.
I mean, when you sit down to create art, you don't want it destroyed, okay, Nick?
I beg to differ.
Which is why you're not allowed to play Jurassic World Evolution. You'll just literally either try and kill all the people or try and kill all the dinosaurs. Horrible, horrible.
Or both.
Both?
Yeah. Like, my favorite part of the old SimCity games was, like, when they got too overpopulated and then a fire broke out and killed everyone.
Yeah, that's not normal. That's not how normal people think.
That's fine. They're not real lives.
I know they're not real lives. That's still not how normal people think.
Pshaw. Guffaw.
Let me clarify that. It's not how normal people think when you're playing a game. With the ultimate goal is to make a populated, safe city.
No, that's your goal.
No, that's the goal. Yes, that's my. Well, yes.
Yeah, my goal is to roleplay as Nero every time that I play SimCity.
Are you the stranger at the beach that destroys the sandcastles you see just lying around?
No, that stranger is God. But
Okay. Alright. Oh my god.
I'm coming for that ass, Manfred.
Is that what you say when you attack the sandcastles?
Yes. I'll give him a fair chance. If he can beat Tyrion. Oh, he died. He did!
Yeah.
This is another thing that they fixed in Warhammer 3. If I have to come, like, save your campaign in Warhammer 3, I can just give you the provinces. Like, we don't have to go through this, like, charade where I abandon them and then you recolonize them next turn.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, other games have done stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even give cities to other people in Civ.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense that you have to go through this, like, ruse.
Didn't you say we're basically role-playing the actual story right now anyway? How the vampires strategically started to overwhelm the humans.
Well, no, that was really like the Great War against Chaos. And really, like, actually, the story is even dumber than that. Because literally, the Empire begged for help because they were getting overrun. And the Elves sent 3 people. The Elves sent Teclis and 2 High Mages. Which, like, admittedly, that was enough. That was before the Colleges of Magic had been established. So, like, the Empire didn't have wizards, and they were trying to beat the largest Chaos army that ever existed, or that had ever invaded the Empire at that
The
time.
king.
Before we had wizards or anything. So okay, this is before the Empire could control magic.
Basically, yeah. Or at least there was no formal system for controlling magic.
Alariel the Everqueen, Queen of Avalon. Further onward. Chosen of Isha.
Prince Elthar.
The wind whispers in the trees.
In.
Speak your mind. I have much to teach them.
I sense battles to come.
Taking them.
Nature is power.
You can post links in my stream because you're a mod, right?
I believe so?
Try and put your YouTube link in the chat.
Alright, hold on.
Oh yeah, okay, you can. Alright.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we tested that or not before.
I don't think we did, but I'm pretty sure.
Or we tested it before I modded you, and it wouldn't. It just asked you to
Yeah.
add.
Yeah. How much Feuerbach? No.
Dwarven boys. I accept.
I command here. Prince Elthar. No. No glory. Only service. The nation calls.
The nation
Probably.
calls.
I probably want to have my front line heal up a little more. Because he does have a full stack at Dotternbach, so
Yeah.
I'm going to hold off at least one more turn.
That's what I'm saying. You can't, if you don't have vision of where their armies are, don't auto-resolve any battles against the vampire counts. Because he's going to have more armies than you have. So even if it says low casualties, just unless it's like a really bad field battle, just fight it.
I'm not gonna do anything right now.
If he goes to Null and puts it under siege, then next turn I'll be able to relieve it with Eltharian's army because I have another 2 armies coming over here that'll be there, and they'll at least be able to relieve the siege if he does
Volkmar.
attack you.
Volkmar the Grim, he's not that good of a hero. if I'm
He's
not correct.
very good now. You
Oh,
recruit.
he's now?
Yeah, he has a unique skill chain now. He pretty much, you have to build his armies weird. Like, really, like, you still want some artillery, but you mostly want flagellants and,
Oh, that's right.
you want flagellants and, what's the other thing?
I remember that though, yeah.
Free Company Militia. He buffs, like, you have to get him to level, like, 12 or 13 to unlock his stuff, you know what I mean? But then once you unlock all the stuff in his unique tree, he basically supercharges Free Company Militia and Flagellants. Like, I think it gets them all the way up to, like, I don't know, I think it's like 55 or 60% physical resistance. It gets to the point where they have the same level of physical resistance that an ethereal unit does. But they have the health pool of a flagellant. So they're like almost unkillable.
I'm gonna try that.
Make sure you put a wizard in Franz's army, and then don't forget to recruit a general at Helmgart, because I'm gonna start abandoning these Bretonnian areas, and you're gonna have to send a whole nother general to go colonize them as I abandon them one at a time.
Can't I send Volkmar?
No, don't send a general that you're gonna give an army to.
Yes.
You're gonna just recruit a random general at Helmgart to go recolonize them. If you're gonna recruit Volkmar, give him an army, or don't recruit Volkmar.
Well, fuck, I didn't know I can only do one per turn in that area, so I can't.
Well, no, go to Helmgart. Helmgart's its own area.
Done.
There you go.
What does the Emperor bid?
Alright, I'll abandon Montfort this turn, and then you can colonize Montfort the next turn.
Tools of judgment ready.
If you have money, recruit a wizard for Franz's army too. Because you'll have a mage in Franz's army.
Right, he's got all the units. It's fine.
So,
And he doesn't have an... You don't have a warrior priest in his army either.
Yeah, he died.
Keep the darkness at bay.
You recruit another
Which
warrior
wizard is-
priest from Massive Oracle.
No.
and Emperor.
Which wizard is good against vampires?
Fire... Or... Yeah, really Fire's... Really Fire's just the best lore. Shadow's okay in very specific circumstances against like Chaos, you know, High Elves, Dark Elves, like high armor factions. But fire is good against those too. Fire is just all around the best lore of magic. Did you recruit a beast wizard? Why did you recruit a beast wizard?
Isn't the Amber Wizard fire?
No, that's beast.
Well, that's what I'm using.
Alright.
It's the game's fault for using an incorrect term. What do I couldn't, well...
What do you what?
No, it doesn't matter.
The lore of beast is really not good. You should just disband that guy.
The trees may conceal threats.
Like, I'll give you the money to re-recruit a new wizard.
In.
Look at the jump.
They are pretty close to useless against the vampire counts.
I am a fount of knowledge.
The winds hearken to me.
Don't need to build that up.
Right back where you're taking your turn.
Alright.
Kill them. I am ready to fight. A glorious victory. Occupy this place.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
I'm great.
Show no weakness.
So I got beast wizards.
No.
So says you.
What threats lurk among
Excuse me, but beasts are better than fire.
Heed Althwan's
Absolutely not.
I got bird boys,
call. Do
flying
not
things.
The cool thing is the lore of beast does have like a different version depending on which faction you're playing as. The problem
Why
is
are you
the
giving me this?
huh?
Why are you giving me this?
Because you're poor.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not poor.
Pork. Depending on which faction you're playing as, the lore of beast does have like different effects. So if you're playing as chaos, you summon a manticore, and if you're playing as like the high elves or the wood elves,
Light has
you summon a great eagle.
ever onward.
The elven version where you get the great eagle is actually okay. Not because eagles are like really that good or because they're better than manticores in combat, but they're much faster than the
Read about
manticores.
Montfort.
Huh?
Montfort.
Oh yeah. Let me abandon Montfort.
The Asher bids you.
I'm gonna abandon them one at a time or one at a time so the AI doesn't come in and colonize them as I abandon them. You know what I mean? I get everything else. I keep forgetting to look during the intern sequence to see if Teclis is still alive. Or if he got wiped out. Go down here.
Purpose.
See what Manfred is up to.
Your
Actually,
smash it to ruins.
let's get more influence.
The gods stand with me.
This is Tyrion.
Bonus rules here.
I am Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen.
Did you move up Mob Fort?
Yeah, when the intern processes, it'll
Okay.
abandon it.
Gotcha.
Like, all abandonment. Oh, you know what? I don't think the AI can fuck us over by recolonizing, because I think the abandonment happens at the end of the intern cycle.
Oh, yeah.
So it should, if I understand the mechanic correctly, your turn will be the first turn after the settlement is abandoned.
Welcome. What brings you here?
Come back and start making a little more money per turn once I get some of these cities back. Or, I guess, some of these cities that I had planned on taking before the vampires went nuts. Hey, Britannia. No, fuck you guys. You third war on me. We'll never be friends now. The White Wolves, Huntsman.
Oh, you know what? It's not going. It looks like it's not going to destroy it until my turn comes up. So that is
makes
kind of
more
bullshit.
sense.
Yeah,
I
that
think that
sucks.
makes more sense.
Yeah, but it gives the AI an entire turn
Battle!
to pull some bullshit and to try to steal it.
Yeah. True.
That would be madness.
Alright, what is it then? Jade or
Now.
Amethyst? Which was it, is it?
It's the fire icon.
There's no, I don't have a fire icon.
It's the middle one on the right. In the right column.
The key? The Bright Wizard?
Yes, the bright
I
wizard.
prefer more desolate lands.
Genuine question. That looks like fire to you?
No, but I know that's the sign for the wind of Akshi.
I'm
It's the
messing
wind
with
of fire.
I'm just messing with you.
So if you play Vermintide 2, like all over Sienna's gear, that symbol will be like embossed on almost all of her gear. Like that's the sign for the wind of Akshi.
Fight for our nation.
Don't. Oh.
War calls.
I wouldn't have done that if it wasn't decisive.
Yeah, but he can. You don't have walls now. He can just attack you now.
Well, the way it goes.
Gone. Ready.
my life. For
I mean, I could probably go over there with the Atharian. Hopefully that'll be enough to... If I just like force march next to Dottenbach, hopefully that will discourage him from attacking.
What are the good moves for the Fire Wizard? Fire Wizard, I mean.
Kindle Flame, Burning Head. All the other two, the two spells that are in the middle of the first tier are trash. And then the two spells that are in the last tier are... Well, both of them are really good, but Flamestorm is incredible. Flamestorm is pretty much the most like cost-efficient damaging spell in the game. Piercing Bolts of Burning really isn't bad. It's just only good situationally. It's good for like forcing the enemy off of a wall that they don't want to exit.
I'm not saying I made the right choice at Dottenbach, alright? All I'm saying
assume
is I'm there
standard
now.
formation.
Oh, did the city, yeah. Oh, yeah, it did, okay.
The trees have much to
Yeah, you'll be able to get it next turn.
There's nobody, like, I don't think there's anyone even around there that could take it before I get there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. You don't trust the AI. It says certain AI factions are programmed to say, like, Ruin Dweller and warn you, like, hey, this faction's an asshole. It's gonna jump in any, like, unoccupied settlement you see. But I swear to God, it's basically all of the AI. I'm gonna force March Altharian here. I'm gonna take attrition.
No weakness.
But hopefully,
Onward, I say.
this
That's very
will
kind of you.
discourage him.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to beat this. He beat me with you supporting. I mean, he's suicide.
We shall march. He shall guide me.
No, I think not, mortal.
I think not.
I am
Mortal.
a Saurian reborn. Elf ones defending. Ambush.
Okay, I wonder... So, okay, next turn you're going to colonize Montfort.
Yes?
I wonder, can I go ahead... Wait, hold on. So, you'll colonize Montfort next turn. It's not going to process... Yeah, I can abandon Bastogne this turn. Because there's
Yeah,
like...
by the time that's done, I'll
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah, we're like... There's like a one turn, like, lag phase.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. I don't want to build anything here. So, Leonidas, I'm not building anything. So, God damn it, I keep forgetting to check during the intern
Yeah.
if Teclis is still alive. I gotta take it off, like,
Take your
quick
time.
intern sequence.
Destiny awaits.
I know there's a way to see it. In single player, I don't remember how to bring up the camera controls. Because I use it so rarely.
Daggers in the dark.
Absolutely.
Did you end... Wait, so did you end the turn? Because it's still telling me it's on you. It seems to be lagging if you did.
No, I haven't done it yet. I just now ended my turn. It's saving now. Oh, god damn it, it went by too quick. Because the high elves are first. I think I saw him. Oh, wait, hold on. I can look at the stream.
Where's this guy going?
Oh, yes, he is still alive.
Congratulations.
That'll be one more Confederation. Yeah, he's gonna fuck off.
Uh-oh.
No, he can't colonize. Friedensberg.
What's this?
Drycha. I don't know what
Arden Bitterback.
Yeah, I don't
Back?
know.
Bark?
Bitter bark.
Bark?
Yeah. And it's all tree puns for what else treatment names. Her faction is basically like the tree spirits that went fucking nuts and started murdering everyone.
Good for them.
It's probably the most fun faction, or one of the most fun factions that they ever added. Because, like, normally you just, when you're playing campaign, like, normally, like, melee units aren't really that good. But with Drycha's faction, they took a faction that really isn't supposed to be a melee faction and made it an incredibly fun to play melee faction.
On march! To the provinces. It is time. The instrument of Sigmar's will.
What should I get rid of to make room for a priest? Or to make room for the wizard?
The Pistoliers.
Pistoliers are crucial to the army.
No, they're not.
The path is marked in fire.
The forests are an unwelcome obstacle.
Yes, the red wind blows.
The red wind blows.
I can't resurrect one of the warrior priests like the warrior priests I had before.
No.
So,
If you let them die before they reach level 20 and you don't have the immortal trait, they die whenever they die.
he deserved it then.
Yeah, once you get them to level 20 and you get the immortal trait, then you're good. Then they'll automatically just come back after being wounded for 5 turns.
The trees may conceal threats.
Never.
And miss the emptiness of Ignis.
Alario the Radiant.
See, I don't care if he takes Funsberg. Do you have any technologies that increase untainted? Make sure you have like everything that will reduce or that will increase
Raise
untainted.
my pavilion.
She's impudent.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am honored. Elf one,
Oh, plan.
bring me battle. The Assure have triumphed. We have captured it. We are pure of heart.
Never falter. Stand ready.
I don't have enough movement. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let's see.
Never.
Okay, that army cannot get down here. What was in this army? Bats, dogs, and zombies. I'll see if he attacks me. If he wipes out one of these armies, it
Follow the
really
valve.
doesn't matter.
Recuperate. And what do you seek? Sailing.
Displease me. Don't waste your breath.
I got the hiccups. What is that a sign of?
Herpes.
Our cause is noble. Give the word.
I get those fight. I'm getting a couple times a week then.
Congratulations.
Truly a blessing from the gods above.
Or the gods below, you never know.
I think I know.
The dragon shall
I think I know.
strategy beyond compare. You may look upon me as subtle strategy. We are ill at ease.
What?
Nothing. Just doing some mental math. You know,
Gymnastics.
yeah, what's gonna be safer
At your service.
to invest in?
Look how unified that circle is. It's beautiful.
The donut.
Will triumph.
Yeah.
Okay, Castle Bastogne is given up. So wait, I did that last turn. Yeah, so I can abandon Mousillon this turn. Next turn, yeah, next turn you'll get Castle Bastogne, and the turn after you'll get Mousillon. Okay. Reliance turn, yeah, I don't want to invest anything there. I'm going to abandon these Empire provinces once we deal with the vampires.
Hello, necklace. Oh, they want to trade and give me 500 gold.
Sons of Elf One, what
Thank
brings you
you.
here? The
Matter followed strength.
Nah, he could have won that.
Honestly, it's possible. Against the vampires, yeah, it's very possible. Really, I just want an opportunity to kill that army. Oh, I don't think I have enough movement.
Cull the green.
No glory.
Oh, that bitch didn't attack me. What a pussy.
Prince Eltham.
Summon the Elector Counts. What do you require? Servant of the Faith.
Do you see that technology that's at the bottom? The one of them you have to pay 7,000 for. I think it's either Purge the Foul or Purge the Fell. See which one of those benefits you when fighting vampire counts, and just do that one.
Purge the Fell does. Melee attack plus 10 when fighting against vampire counts, Coast, and Doom Kings.
Yeah,
Plus 10 leadership when fighting against counts, Coast, and Doom Kings.
yeah. Get that. I'll give you the money.
No. No. The Empire requires no charity. Yes, okay, I can't move him because I just put the priest in there. Those flagellants, and what is the other unit that he favors? Volkmar?
What the hell are they called? State?
Company Militia?
Yeah, Free Company Militia. But I mean, also get him like 5 or 6 Hellstorms, you know what I mean? So you can force the enemy to come to you. And really, you have to remember, like, this army is going to suck until you get Volkmar to like level 20 in order to unlock all those extra skills.
No, I know. I'm still curious. I think I have made this army composition once or twice before.
No,
So
because this
long.
is like brand new. This was only a couple months ago they changed Volkmar. Like,
No. His moves were always in favor of Free Company Militia and Flagellants. They
Yeah.
always were.
but now they're actually good. The bonus that he gives them, I think, if I remember correctly, I think he gives like Free Company Militia like magic on their ranged ammunition. It's something like really good. So they just totally bypass armor. It's something like broken. It's like nowadays in single player, I think it's not just Volkmar. I'm pretty sure all the Archlector generals give those buffs. Now, oh, that cunt!
What did you give up? Yeah, they took it back, or they took
Honor
it.
before glory.
All right, well, we'll just kill Bretonia too, I guess. Just force march your general to Musion and see if you can get there and turn. Because I've already started abandoning Musion. You know, if he takes it, I don't know. I'll send in a general to go kill him eventually.
Just circle back and come back for it.
Yeah.
I got one more good turn in me, then I gotta go eat something. I gotta have dinner or something.
All right.
Keep straight. I'll tune in.
Strim, strim, strim.
Isha's chosen. It shall come to pass. Senri. Laying in wait.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Protector of the Everqueen.
By Assuriel. There is glory to be won. For my queen.
For my
Claim anything
queen.
of value. Tyrion, heir of Veneria.
Lily Fatus. For me. Assume standard formation.
That's actually a lot of dogs.
Huh?
This.
I'm gonna lose a bunch of units, but I don't care. And just send this army back.
Well,
We just need to get Vlad off the field for a while.
they cannot remain a threat. Brook no failure.
We are the guardians of order.
I permit respite.
Bring me to my men.
So I can inseminate them.
That's not how it works.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
What do you require? I will dispatch them.
Daggers in the dark.
Ali!
Yeah.
Okay, this guy I don't need anymore.
Make this quick. I have important matters to attend to.
There is only... I kneel before Eothil's tomb.
I kneel before Eothil's tomb.
Fate favors us.
Yeah, bitter bark. He looks cool.
Yes.
Yeah, the Wood Elf Ancient Treemen in general.
Yours is a short
They're
step.
very good. Like,
Make this quick. I have
probably
For the
one of,
best,
if not the best, like, generic general types in the game.
He looks
The
badass.
Asa are ageless.
Looks like a good boy.
You should see the legendary Lord version Durther. It's that, but he actually carries a big ass fucking sword that's on fire.
Ooh.
Durther. Oh, wait, you saw him. Durther's the one who blew up your settlement earlier.
Yes. He's a mean boy.
Did I move all the armies? Okay, that one's an ambush stance. It's recruiting. I took the moot. I think I'm gonna take out these two settlements, and then if you occupy Wissenberg, I think that's it. That's the von Karstein's eliminated, except for this
Yeah, I think
army.
so.
Yeah, I don't think he holds any other territories besides those three.
I do
Unless
not
he
value words with
went
the
into the
weak.
Southlands. How many? He only owns 4 territories. 1, 2. Fuck. He has one other territory somewhere. It's probably whatever this settlement is. I can never Carrick. Is it Carrick Boofdar? I think Carrick Boofdar is over here. It's whatever this settlement is. It's probably the one that he owns. I'm not gonna put any money there because I'm gonna give that to you eventually. Let me give you some money.
4?
Huh?
For what?
Because I'm making like
On it.
20,000 a turn.
Why?
High elves.
Fine.
Well, I guess if you own an entire section of the world to yourself, I suppose you're just making immense income.
I have to go back to my faction capital to recruit my actual Doomstack army. So I'm using like crap armies. I'm using stuff that's like all junk tier stuff. So my armies are like super cheap. They're way cheaper than they should be. Alright, I have to fight this. Do you want me to save this now? We can do this fight later if you want to go eat now.
No, you can fight it.
Okay.
In fact, if you go fight it, I'll just go do something real quick.
Alright.
Alright, I'll be right back.
No real spells on her.
Prince Imric. Understood. Assyrian guides us. Done. Quick time.
Archers! Quickly now!
Without fail. Swiftly. It shall be done. No more born. Illyrian archers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Assyrian guides us. March. Onward. Swiftly. Forward. Quickly now. Advance. As one. Orders understood. Ah, sir. Advance. For the Ever Queen. We away. We advance. Spearmen. March. Illyrian archers.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
For duty.
So sweet to me
Without
sometimes,
fail.
you know that?
Advance.
Do you want these,
Serve the king.
do you want these cavalry archers?
I want everything you don't care about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright. Literally, I just need you to distract. Like, they don't matter. It doesn't matter if they live or die. They're a garrison unit. They're gonna be back next turn no matter what.
We away. Spearmen.
I just need to slow down the advance while I get the reinforcements in place.
Chosen. Son of Ulfwood. Rapid advance. Noble lord.
Outward mage! Onward! Moving out!
Spearmen!
Prince Imric. To victory.
Nope, nope.
Hold one!
Yes.
No, come on, get out.
Guides us! Usher forward!
Prince Imric. I seek glory. Locating.
As you say. Swiftly!
Swiftly.
Spearmen!
Spellcaster! Scython, hear me!
Noble! Without fail! Glory awaits!
Lothern Seaguard! Deal!
By your command! Draw back! Defend outward!
Outward mage! Seek it
Gotta
with
get
foe!
her back behind the line.
Son!
Emmerich can heal himself.
Without fail! To battle!
Gotta take out the Harken of Executioners.
Seal!
Eagle Claw! For order!
We're doing an excellent job distracting from me.
No problem.
Because it looks like there's like 4 or 5 units that are tied up back there. If those units made it up here right now, or if they had made it up here,
For order!
this fight would be a lot scarier than it is right now.
There was a unit or two coming out of the woods that were
For order!
going to try and snipe me from behind.
Yeah, anything you can do is fine. But you already did. I'm pretty sure that I've like basically turned this. We're just racing towards army losses at this point. Pretty sure I won, but I won because it was not a fair fight. Because they had a bunch of units distracted in the back.
As it should be.
God damn, one of those Lothern Seaguard almost got wiped out. One of these units is down to 4 models. Just get a couple more shots off with the bolt thrower. See if I can get any more kills.
Well done.
Yeah, that could have gone sideways. I should have healed that guy with Emmerich's ability. Oh well. I did lose a unit. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
You did?
They will rebuild.
yeah, I lost a Lothern Seaguard. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't
I'm
really
showing,
matter.
I'm showing a sliver of a health bar on.
No, you'll see on the next screen. I think you're probably a screen behind me.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal. Like, I can recruit them right away. I can recruit them at any port settlement. But yeah, I actually did lose a unit in that battle. But that's fine. That was a much higher tier army. I still beat it within an army of, like, basically throwaway shit. Like, this army is actual garbage. Like, all tier 1 and tier 2 units. Well, technically the bolt throwers are like tier 3, but if we had fought that, we would not have won. Because there was 2 mammoths in that army. It would have been very difficult to win.
Yeah.
Men, we must attack.
Get him, boys.
Right. I did. Nobody. Nothing hurt me.
What?
I didn't take
We are
even
strong,
one
but
piece of
remain
damage.
vigilant.
Yeah.
With the head units. No, it's like nobody touched me.
Okay.
Must have been all from my artillery and archers.
Yeah. To be fair, I killed the army that was there last turn. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the garrison of the head.
Oh yeah, I got you.
He's gonna be trying to take that. No, I won't make it.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that asshole's gonna get it. At this point, I can recruit just a generic lord. See, I don't want to fight Bretonia with a crap stack. Because Bretonia would be very annoying to fight with a crap stack if it's not a siege battle. But, like, I'm making a shit ton of money. I can afford to just recruit another army, and I'll recruit a doom stack of sisters. And I'll just go genocide Bretonia. I will kill every Bretonian faction. I am Franz.
Yeah, you are.
They will obey. Make sure you get Deathclaw for Franz at some point, because Deathclaw is really good. Pegasus is.
I thought he was. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah. Pegasuses and horses are stupid. Don't put heroes or generals on Pegasuses or horses. Griffins, amazing. Griffins have the mobility to get you where you need to be, and they don't have any of the downsides of Pegasi or horses. Griffins, very good. War horses, borrowed horses, totally useless. Except on your wizard. You do want your wizard on either a Pegasus or horse, just so they can run around and harass the AI. If you look, that technology gave you like 10 melee attack. What the fuck? My ambush didn't trigger this turn. That's fucking weird. Oh, those dickheads raised Kemperbat again. Wait, maybe that was the Wood Elves that did that.
Shield of faith. Lilith favors us. For now.
Krugenheim. Probably under siege by the vampire counts.
Queen of Avalon.
All right.
Hey, save it now.
This
Yeah,
world
that's it.
shall endure.
Alright.
Keep going though. I'm I wanna watch and see what you do.
I keep the
I
darkness
know you're
at
not in
bay.
this campaign, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I'm probably going to stop this stream and restart the stream because I need it to be... Because I don't think I can change the title like
Oh,
midstream.
true.